Hey Sophia, how are you doing today?
Oh, about the same. Still kind of depressed and feeling blue.
Would you say you have any suicidal ideation right now?
No, that part's better, I think.
Okay. So I know last week we talked a lot about your recent suicide attempt and some other stressors that are going on in your life. What would you say at this moment is bothering you the most?
Well, I just keep thinking about my ex-husband and our marriage and just how much of a failure I feel like because it didn't work out, and I feel like it's my fault because of the depression, and if I'd just been able to try harder, I could have saved the marriage, and so I'm just feeling really worthless.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is you think that you're responsible for the ending of the marriage because of your depression.
Yeah, I mean, when I got so depressed, we couldn't do the thing. I couldn't do the things we used to really enjoy, and he was very upset about that, and I just couldn't pull it together enough to be the wife that he wanted me to be.
Okay. That can be a really hard thing to work through. I know last week you said there were lots of good and bad parts of the relationship. What role did you play in ending the relationship, and what role did he play?
Well, like I said, the depression, I just couldn't come out of it, pull myself out of it, so I didn't want to do the things we used to like to do. And so he really wasn't supportive, and he would call me a failure, and he would get really mad at me and yell and call me names and say that he should never have married me, and it was just a mess from the beginning, and he was just really mean.
Those are some tough things to hear. Would you say that his behavior had any effect on your depression at all?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to hear it. It was hard to hear, and like I said, just felt like if I could have tried harder, but I couldn't try harder. So it made me feel worthless every day.
Do you think that his behavior had an impact on your marriage with him?
Yeah, I mean, it just got worse and worse.
Right. So what does that tell you about the mutual part played in the ending of the marriage?
Then it wasn't all my fault.
Yeah, it's really good insight.
Thank you. But, I mean, I'm still having problems and with my boyfriend now, and it seems like the cycle is starting over again.
Okay, can you tell me more about what's going on with him?
Well, the depression, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells all the time, and I can't pull myself up and do things that I feel like I should be able to do. And so I'm blaming myself and feeling guilty over this relationship.
It can be a really hard thing to work through. So why do you feel like there's issues with the relationship with him right now? Does he have any behaviors that show you he's going to break up with you?
No, but if I can't be like I used to be and do fun things and be a good partner, girlfriend, then I just know he's going to leave me.
Okay. What do you think you're doing right now with that statement?
I don't know.
Okay. Would you say that you're mind reading right now?
Yeah, I mean, he's never really given me any reason to believe that he's going to leave me because of the depression. He's been loving and caring, I guess, and
Has there ever been a time or an episode of your depression that he's witnessed before?
yes,
Okay. And how did he respond to that?
he was supportive. He was good to me and cared for me when I needed it, and he was there for me.
Okay. So what you're saying is he has seen that side of your depression before, and he did stay around and took care of you still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you think that you're having feelings about this episode of depression that he's going to leave you?
Because I feel worthless and I can't get over the first relationship. I couldn't quit thinking about it.
Let's go inside.
Think-
So I wanted to talk more about your relationship with him now and how it's impacting your relationship. Have you talked to him about these feelings about him breaking up with you?
A little bit.
Okay. And what was his response?
He reassured me that he wasn't going to go anywhere. But I just feel like nothing I say or do is good enough, that I'm just still worthless, and I can't quit thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. It can be really difficult. So you've said that you have had conversations with him before about feeling like he's going to break up with you because of depression, and he's also seen you in an episode of depression and didn't leave. What do you think this says overall about your relationship with him?
That it's strong and I'm making up the problems, and I need to realize that this isn't the same. That I am worthy of a relationship.
Of course. Well, next week, if it's okay with you, I want to explore more about what has happened in your past and kind of the lingering feelings that you're still having, so we can help you work through it and get you back to feeling healthy in a relationship again. Okay? Did you get a chance to look at the homework that I gave you last weekend?
I did, and I did journal some like you asked me to, but it's hard. It makes me sad. But I also made me feel good in a way, so I will try harder again.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get you scheduled for another appointment, okay?
Okay, thank you.